welcome. And thank you for sitting here with me again in the dark. There is nothing left to finish tonight. No dust to sweep. No words to answer. No gears to turn. The day has run its entire course. It has quieted down, and it requires absolutely nothing more from your tired shoulders. So let yourself sink, loose and heavy, into the deep patience of this bed. Let the weight of the hours slide off you, piece by piece, falling away into the shadows. Let your breath slow down, all on its own. Cheeky like an old river, finally finding the wide, the quiet sea. There is no weight to hold anymore, no paths to find. Just listen, and let yourself begin to drift away into the velvet dark. Tonight, we are moving inward, back toward the fading embers of our sun, to rest upon our closest neighbor, Mars. A world of silent rust and long winter twilights, wrapped in a thin, cold hush. You don't need to trace our steps across the endless desert. You don't need to hold on to any of this narrative. Just let the rhythm of my voice become a steady wave, carrying you slowly, softly, down into the deep, undisturbed quiet of the crimson sands. Let us sink into the dark together. We move away from the busy night orbit of home, drifting effortlessly through the quiet cold of deep space, watching the distant stars hold perfectly still. Behind us, the sun shrinks into a small, pale coin of light, a distant candle casting a soft, cool glow across the dark void. Out here, our star is no longer warm. It is only a brilliant point, a quiet ember in a wide dark field, throwing long, stretched shadows across a landscape made entirely of ancient stillness. There is no hurry here, no rush, only the slow, majestic glide toward a quiet red world. Look closely at the horizon stretching beneath us now. It is a quiet, comforting color, the color of weathered iron, dry clay, and old, cold rust, left to cool under the heavy, protective blanket of space. There are no oceans here to roar against a rocky shore, no vast forests to catch the wind and make it sing. There is only the long, smooth curve of a desert that has completely forgotten the sound of rain, turning so slowly beneath us that the motion itself feels like a deep form of peace. Everything is simple here. Everything is still. And right there, standing tall against the thin, indigo night sky, is Olympus Mons, a shield volcano so impossibly vast that it doesn't look like a mountain peak at all from our view. It gently curves and blends with the round shape of the world itself. A massive swelling of the stone. It doesn't roar anymore. The ancient fires that built these wide, sloping plains died out millions of winters ago. Now, it just rests. A great stone giant holding its breath beneath the cold, distant stars, untouched by time, perfectly, beautifully still. The wind moves over its high summit like a faint whisper, leaving the crimson dust undisturbed. We drift lower, smoothly skimming above the plain's waist, where the ancient stone splits wide open into a massive, yawning chasm. This is Valles Marineris, a wound in the ancient rock so deep that the heavy shadows at the very bottom have completely forgotten what sunlight looks like. If you stood on the edge of this great canyon, you wouldn't hear an echo. There is no thick air here to trap the sound and bounce it back to your ears. Only a cold, faint wind whispering through a space too wide to cross, older than the oceans we left behind on our own world. The canyon walls hold a quiet history of a planet that went to sleep long ago, painted in soft, dark bands of clay and shadow, and somewhere out on those quiet, freezing plains, a few small machines rest in the cold. Small rovers, their journeys finished, sitting perfectly still in the dust. Their solar panels are dark now, silver mirrors reflecting the steady stars. They look out over the empty hills, silent sentinels of a distant home, wrapped in the long, cold night. They are at rest too, in no hurry at all, letting the fine red dust settle gently over their frames. High above this quiet desert, two tiny companions drift through the black void. Phobos and Deimos. They aren't round and smooth like our silver moon. They are small, dark chunks of jagged rock, shaped like rough stones lifted from a dry riverbed. They glide across the steady stars so quickly, yet so silently, casting faint, brief shadows over the red dust below. They are little cosmic shepherds, circling a sleeping world in perfect, unhurried time, watching over the silence. There is a strange, deep comfort in this cold desert. Everything here moves by a completely different clock. A single winter out here lasts twice as long as the ones you know on Earth. The fine red dust stays exactly where it settles for centuries, undisturbed by the rush of human footsteps or the noise of crowded cities. No one has ever spoken a loud word in this place. No machine has ever broken its ancient vow of absolute silence. There is only the quiet, rhythmic breathing of a thin wind, the slow turning of the iron hills, and the stillness so deep and so absolute that it feels like the very beginning of true rest. So here, lying out across the ancient red plains of Mars, you can finally let yourself go. There is nothing more you need to see tonight, nothing more to protect. The desert will keep its long, silent vigil without you. Let your thoughts grow soft and slow and perfectly still. Let them settle down gently, like the fine crimson dust resting on the cold slopes of the giant mountain. Your room is dark. Your bed is safe. You are warm, and you are completely held by the same great silence that blankets the entire solar system. Let your shoulders drop. Let the deep heaviness take over every part of you and simply drift, the way the tiny jagged moons drift, slowly, softly, through the peaceful night. The embers are cooling. The red world is asleep. Sink now. Softly. Rest. Sleep. A gentle note. Before you go, everything you've heard tonight is my own original work, written and narrated by me, to share the calm and the wonder of the cosmos in a restful way. It is grounded in real science, with a few simplified or poetic touches along the way. And it was made with the help of AI tools, so some of its visuals are artistic rather than real photographs.